camera is on the bottom one, so it blocks like the share screen icon perfectly because the camera kind of overlaps. Share the screen. No. No.
Okay.
All right. Actually, hang on. Move this up here.
I have 2 monitors. That's why. Okay.
All right.
Doesn't that hurt your neck looking up that high?
Not really. I mean, it's either you look up or you look to the left. I've been thinking about getting like a bigger monitor, just one. But
Okay.
okay, so start the app.
There's a lot more files here now.
Yeah, I had to switch a couple things. I was just like I cleaned up a bunch of stuff. A lot of stuff isn't really visible. I made some changes to the UI. So a big thing I was kind of debating was the size of the controller. And I kind of just settled on you'll have this whole area in full screen mode to put your controls. And then if it shrinks down, you just get scrolling. So by default, it's the entire width. Because before I was
you can resize each of those things?
Yeah, I'll show you that in a minute. But before I was like, maybe people want to define like the size of the window, and it was just easier to keep the controller just one size, and then they'll just scroll or position their items accordingly, depending on how large they want it. So in here, so this is the editor, and I'm going to put, the next step is to put the widgets like down here so you can click and drag them up.
Okay.
And this is just a scaled down version of the full screen controller, which was why I made it full screen, because
and how did you get here?
What?
How did you get to this settings screen?
Oh, it's a button down here. I gotta fix these. These aren't great.
Yeah, because it's hard to see it.
Yeah. So you get in here, you can select the controller that you're viewing, and this editor is why I fixed the size to full screen, because it was getting very hard to format this with various sized controllers. It just wasn't working. And the same thing with this. If it shrinks, you can.
Oh, I think you could probably have an option where it's have this fill the screen.
Right. Yeah. I was just to get this right now. I just was fixed on the size, but down the road, maybe in the future, we can add variable sized controllers. But so you can click on these, and you get the inspector. And these are, I'm going to put a bunch of more options in here, because right now the joystick it locks on to your mouse, and then it just moves, and then it comes off. And I want to add when you leave, I want to add a bunch of different options. You have to click and hold it to drag it, or you can click it and release it, or when you release it, it stays where it is, or you have the option for it to go back to the center. Different various options, and those options would be listed here in the panel. So a big thing I did was separating, because before I had this panel kind of auto generate in code, which is getting very difficult to format it correctly. So I actually separated them into separate files. So that's what these two option panel files are. And they're kind of like oddly named, but I didn't really think I should change it to inspector panel because that's what I labeled it as. But so here, a big thing I was doing this week was getting the icon to actually like size properly, so you can change the radius of the dial. And right now it's positioning on the top left, which is why it's expanding like that.
You might want a dead zone radius too.
Yeah, and we can add a bunch of those options just down the road. I just want to get the basic ones in. And then you can change the size of the knob, and then it automatically resizes the icon, which took me a little bit to figure out. So those are the options for, and it just like it auto saves. So these are updating the file.
You can change the color, it looks like.
Yeah. Back to where it was. And I wanted to do like a color picker, but they didn't really have, they don't have a color picker built in, and putting one in is kind of a nightmare.
Yeah.
But I thought, I mean, the white is fine. The white and blue is not bad. And if people really want to change it, they can just look up the color they want. So you can change the binding too. So change the left stick or right stick. These aren't highlighting right for whatever reason. I don't know. And then you can go over here and you can map like Xbox buttons.
Yeah, and probably in the future we'll have like a
and in the binding
keyboard you can see, and then you'll see like a controller.
Yeah, I want to put in like menus here. So like it'll be a keyboard logo and have all the keyboard buttons. And then it'll be an Xbox logo and have all the Xbox buttons.
I imagine if it was like actually a keyboard, you click on the keys. But it looks like an actual keyboard on the screen.
Yeah, I was thinking of actually adding like a keyboard as a widget.
Yeah,
pre-made that you can just drag on.
And you know what I mean? Like it looks like it, and then you just choose. Okay, I want this button to do this.
Yeah, right.
And then the same with the Xbox, like it would show a controller, and then you click on the buttons.
Mm-hmm. So that is that, and getting them, and now they save. So like when I go back here, you could they're activated.
Yeah, make it so much more versatile.
So that's kind of it. I know it's not like a lot, but getting the icon.
Or if you click in the center of the dial.
The center what?
Click in the center of the dial.
No, not. I turned off the buttons for now. I think I'm going to put multiple versions of the dial in. So you have one that's just like this, and then you have one that's the classic one that you made, and then I was thinking of one with an actual like a joystick in the center. Because that would actually be really useful if you had buttons and an axis input really close. I was just thinking of like Mario Kart. So like you can steer and then click your ability and keep steering. Because you can't.
Yeah, well, basically you can just drag that into the center almost.
Yeah, and I was thinking of like, oh, just put the joystick like in here, but the problem is just that like the input is detected as a box like around the view. So if you put this like over in center, it'll either detect this visual or this one. It's not going to do either. So you have to, like, I have to build this into the visual for this, which is why we would have multiple different versions of it.
And you can have it so,
or maybe just one and it's an option, and then when you click the option, it redraws with the centerpiece.
I would say like the way Overjoyed now is like the default, and then you can change anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You figure out how to make it so you can add like 5 segments, and change like the
that's
everything.
it's hang on, let me show you. It's not in an option panel. I need to like update the option panel to actually show everything. And this is buried. Got it. It puts files in like the strangest places.
Yes.
You go like hunting for it.
Which is good that it does that, so that someone doesn't accidentally open it and mess it up.
Right. Okay, so this is the controller file, and I can do this. I don't know if it will update it live. I gotta restart it. Yeah, there you go.
Is there? It's not a sign. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just wondering why it lost its fourth binding, but I don't know. Did I add like the interaction mode for these? You can click or hover them.
I would say for that, I would like rotate everything 45 degrees.
What do you mean?
Because then, if you look at Overjoyed, you can see that it's tilt turned. So that up is up and down is down.
Are you talking about the dial?
Yeah, the dial needs to spin 45 degrees.
Well, I mean, I could add the offset to it, but it wouldn't be properly oriented for every amount of quadrants. You know what I mean?
I would say just start with that.
I can spin it to align it for 8, but if you go down to 4, there's no guarantee like you're gonna have a quadrant like.
Maybe I have to like. There's probably some math you can do to figure out what that should be.
To have the quadrant
depending on each. Yeah, have the. Just saying no. You only see that because you're out streamer mode on.
Yes, you want the quadrant like this.
Yeah, because I did it that way because it was up, down, left, right.
Right. And I think I'm
you're right, it's different for each number.
I think I'm gonna limit it to the least amount is, well, I guess the least amount would be 2, technically.
Yeah, do you want to limit the
but maybe I'll just add, I think it would be easier just to add like a rotation value to the dial.
Yeah.
So you can just spin it. It would be nice if you could like click on it and then like spin it with your mouse. But I don't know how.
Like a rotate, yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. So be a lot more settings added. And I can show you this in a game.
I'm excited. Like I can take a lot of this and also use that for the phone/tablet version and WebFuse.
Yeah.
So you can go on there and just build your own.
So I'm going to show you the problem I'm having with the keyboard. So Xbox buttons work fine. And I don't know if it's because it's a newer game, because it was talking about, I asked Gemini about it, and it talked about basically 2 different levels of virtualizing a keyboard. And one is like, basically games use 2 different inputs on Windows. They either use the Windows API, which is kind of like older and outdated, or they use like raw input that's like registered in the kernel like of the operating system, which is, no one really has a library for virtualizing that because it's hard to do, and I don't think Windows will let you do it. So for newer games, and it's not really a problem because most games you can use an Xbox controller on. Of course, it has to update. What's another game I can test again?
I wonder how Steam does it. Steam does that somehow.
I'll just let it update because I want to show you like where I tested it before, which was in Battlefield in the test range.
But I think you can make Steam output as keyboard, right?
Like have Steam output a keyboard?
Like it's the gamepad and the keyboard.
I don't know.
I think it's in the controllers thing. One over.
Is it? Controller configuration for your Xbox. I didn't even know this existed. Okay.
Oh, so it's not enabled. If I click enable on there, I want to see what it says.
This is just modifying layouts for the controller itself.
I was wondering how Steam makes it work.
What do you mean makes it like there's a keyboard in Steam?
I go to view like.
Oh shit! Sorry. Oh.
I see it says right. Because they would have to use that for those type of games. It's kind of annoying.
So they can virtualize the keyboard input and put it on a controller. Select the keyboard.
What did they use? Is what I'm wondering.
Yeah, right. I didn't know this didn't exist. I'll just look it up.
I have a feeling they inject it directly into the game.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's has nothing to do with what I was just saying, and it's just like switching windows and a window taking input from the other.
Because if you got gamepad to work, can you show me a gamepad tester? Go to that on a website.
Yeah.
Just Google a gamepad tester. I want to see if it shows up.
Anyone? Will anyone work?
Yeah.
Want to use this one?
That one. That's the one I use. Yep.
Connect
and then turn on your thing.
Hang on, let me open it. Okay, it's just connected here.
But you should usually tell if the window doesn't focus if it changes color.
Yeah.
Although I can't, it's in dark mode, it's so hard to tell what's in focus.
No. I mean, I got the Steam pop-up when it started. Yeah, like says disconnected.
Oh, you heard the sound?
Well, I have the sound turned off because I was debugging it and it kept on beeping in my ear. But yes, the sound does go off and this does show up. But the
Okay, and then go to Gamepad Tester.
yeah, it's not showing up.
Click on it first, and then it's hard for me to tell if that window is losing focus or not. Yeah, it's losing focus, I think. So click on the browser. See how it lights up the X button?
Yeah.
The maximize an X, and now click on Overjoyed. It's Overjoyed's taking focus.
Yeah, but it's not because I mean, if it took focus, it wouldn't work in the game, right?
It worked in the game. Did you show me the game?
Yeah, I'm trying to show you Battlefield because that's the game I tested it in. So.
Because if it was not taking focus, then the browser would never change.
Right. Right, but I don't know. Then why does the controller work in the game? I don't.
I wish you could show me. It doesn't seem to want you to open it.
Got update and then compile all the.
Because you applied that style, right, to it?
Applied what?
That style that doesn't take focus.
Yeah. Yeah, I looked it up on Google or on Gemini, and it basically generated the same thing that you have. Its rates.
Okay, Battlefield is not like you.
Slightly different. That's just taking forever to load. Where the hell is it? Platforms. Yes. Oh no, it's in here. Oh. That would help.
Oh, it was not even doing it.
It was commented. Oh, yeah.
I now let's try the browser again. And I should get that. It needs to work on the browser to do Game Pass.
Let me turn on the sound on this.
Okay, for Nintendo, I don't even apply the style because it doesn't matter.
All right, start. Oh my god, my computer's a heart attack. No. My app does not contain definition. Oh my god.
Oh, what fun.
Comment the file.
Why'd you comment everything?
Because I was sick of hearing the noise, so I uncommented it, or I commented it out. That's how I turned
noise is like.
It makes like a bum bum, like the controller connecting.
Oh.
Oh my god. Come on, you can do it. Keeps. Okay. Away. Yeah. So many windows.
Your keyboard wasn't working because you didn't have it commented? Or
No, it was commented. I'm gonna try it. Yeah, I sat for an hour trying to get to work. All right, so.
Yeah, notice how it doesn't change. Yeah.
Well.
Not seeing it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to do a refresh.
Mm,
Or some browsers are weird about it.
well, this is
I only got to work in Chrome mostly.
yeah, this is Chrome. All right. Well, let me show you the game. Man, I'm gonna map.
Or maybe the die. I don't know. We'll see.
I haven't played this game in months.
All the shaders.
That's not what I want. Where'd it go?
It's hidden.
It doesn't. It doesn't show up in the taskbar when I launch it all the time, which is really annoying.
Yeah, I had to force it to show up.
Just this is taking forever. And another thing I was thinking about too was, games where you might want both, and how that would work.
Well,
Think of like a simulation game, like something like Star Citizen, where you need a gamepad, but you need also a lot of buttons.
I don't know if it'll allow you to do both.
Oh my god, this is painful. I should have done this before. I forgot. All this just to get in the practice range. Okay. So. Why does it go away? Come back.
There it is. It disappears.
Yeah, it's behind this window.
That's why I had it forced to the front.
Jesus Christ.
Do you have it forced to be the front window?
Not yet. No, not yet. I want to make this window. How do I make this window? Okay.
Good question.
I understand why sometimes it shows up here and sometimes it doesn't. Stay, stay. Okay. All right, hang on. Wait. Here. X. Okay. Go.
But I have a feeling you're about to see what happens. Yeah.
Go in here. Yeah. Where does it go? Where do you go? It just like.
Oh, you're gonna lock your mouse to the game.
I'm putting this.
That's what's happening. Your mouse is getting
I'm
locked.
putting this in. No, it's not the mouse. How do I had this working where I could use both.
Oh, they already have. It doesn't look like you're in Windows.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay. X. Yeah, sure. Okay. So. These menus get so complicated.
I gotta change the resolution.
Is there an apply button? There we go.
Tiny.
Over here. There we go.
There it is.
Oh. And. Yeah. No.
See?
This was working, and this is very frustrating.
That's why I have the other mode we do on your phone.
I had this, like, it was on borderless. It was not on windowed. Shows it in the stream. And why isn't the stream showing the app? Like,
Go.
it's not showing Battlefield. Maybe start with it on. Hang on. I'm going to try something. I literally was walking around and shooting with it the other day. I don't know if this was off, maybe, or I was just lucky.
I think you're having lucky, but let's see.
And now it's screwed with my resolution for whatever reason. Okay, now you can see it on the screen. Why the hell fucking this up? Like, why aren't you appearing? It's because of the focus.
Because it's not on top. It needs to be forced to top.
Yeah.
You probably
But
add that
it
in
was
5 seconds.
just annoying when you have something that works just fine multiple times and
You
then they
got
show it.
force window to front. You're finding all the quirks that I found when I was making it. I've noticed that the more I use the AI, the faster it gets somehow.
Yeah, mine is just.
I feel like
It
gets used to what you're talking about.
Yeah, mine's just like really hit or miss. Depends on the day. No.
I fucking always shot, right?
Now it's just not.
Yep. It's the mouse is locked to the window, like I told you.
No, it's not the.
I think you must have some fluke incident.
No, I had this working before. I don't know why.
On these games, anytime you move the mouse at all, it locks it back in. I believe you, but
No, but I just want it to work. I want to show it working. Because I'm wondering if it's like you kind of need the window to take focus to bring it away from the game, so the game doesn't automatic or the game doesn't keep the input. Do you know what I mean?
with these games they use the wrong mouse, it doesn't matter where you're moving the mouse. Even if you use lock at the gamepad mode, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, it's not just that's just not working at all.
And
the screen.
the game doesn't have focus, nothing goes through.
I don't know.
Alright, well, anyway, can we try something in Overjoyed?
Yeah.
Do you have a way to use your phone?
No.
What? You do? Okay.
No, I don't. It's rare.
Alright.
Why? Do you have like a phone version that you're trying to test out?
Well, what we can do is you can I open Overjoyed.
You want me to open Overjoyed?
Yeah. Start it. No. Go to view. Remote Overjoyed? No. Yes. Alright, open another browser on your side on your computer. And go to that URL, overjoyed.versal.app, and I want to see if that works. Essentially, they would be doing this on their phone, or a tablet, or another device.
Okay.
You put in that code in the upper left on the website. You hit connect, and then you hit OK in Overjoyed.
8.
As soon as you hit connect, hit OK in Overjoyed, and they should connect.
Yep. Wow.
So what I would love for you to do when you get a chance is try that in a completely fresh version of Overjoyed. Try going on your phone on that site and see if it will connect.
Does it work locally or something?
For everyone, it should work on their local network.
Right.
For me, I can do it anywhere.
Okay.
So that's why, like, you can uninstall Overjoyed now. And
Yeah. But I mean, with using it not locally, there'd be lag or more lag.
not that bad when I did it. But that's why non-local only I can do that, or you can. Because I don't want everybody else to use that. Only I need that. Everybody else can just go on a phone on their or tablet in their local network, and it should work. So later this week, just try a fresh copy of Overjoyed, and try going to that site on your phone and see if it connects.
Right.
Because obviously,
Yeah,
what that does is it makes Overjoyed work without the game ever caring. Because you're controlling it through your phone. But the game's not going to steal your mouse because you're not moving your mouse.
Right, because it's getting input.
Yeah. And then there are remote. We can actually make it so you can, like, control your mouse using Overjoyed too. Or there's a bunch of remote nice apps for these tablets and phones.
Just wondering how we would do this without needing a web app. Like,
well, we have all the code. It's all C#.
But the reason why I think, like, the keyboard thing, my idea of, like, the keyboard issue might be, like, you try to use the on-screen keyboard with the video game, it doesn't work. So
Yes.
I'm wondering if it's like, is it even possible?
To do what?
To use a keyboard and reliably with a game? Because, I mean, the gamepad was working fine.
I've had no one tell me that. I think I've tested hundreds, probably 100 games, and they all work. So
and with mouse and keyboard?
Yeah.
And you're using the same.
Yeah, it works
You're using the same gig stack thing.
Oh, try Overjoyed right now in that game.
I think I did actually.
But again, you're gonna have the same issue where it ties the steel mouse.
It's just so annoying because I literally had this working. Yeah, I think it was in borderless mode. I really don't think it was in windowed.
And now the game was it windowed? Oh, never mind.
Now it starts.
Because Overjoyed also blocks it from locking the mouse too. Or it should. So notice you can still. Oh, you have to click and hold in the center, or see where it says exit hold on your browser?
Yeah.
On the browser. That should activate it. Is it working? I have it working.
Yeah, it works. I'm trying to get it just to use Overjoyed itself.
There's no way to activate because it works when I activate it on my browser.
Well, yeah, no, I can activate it and it works fine.
Yeah, when you activate it, it's supposed to activate Overjoyed.
Activate? What do you mean? Activate on this or activate on the browser?
On the browser, there should be something that says.
Well, it's active right now in the browser.
Click
Just
and hold.
moving it.
No, I know, but click and hold in the browser to activate it here.
Yeah, so I click and hold exit, and it's still in this. Hang on, let me just start new.
Oh wait, what version are we on? You guys got an old version. Exit the hold. Exit hold versus exit. That's how you get out of there.
Where is?
All right, go back to change Overjoyed settings.
Yeah.
Wow. Weird. I don't know why it's not like.
No, S is working.
So
Space.
why is your mouse stuck there?
I don't know, but the jump is working.
And now you're stuck.
Right, but why isn't
I
like that's S is crouched, right? So
think so.
like, why was it just crouched and it's jumping? Like, there you go. It worked. Like, this is very strange. Like, this is exactly what I was like dealing with for an hour. I like just random behavior that I couldn't explain.
With your or mine?
With mine. Like, it was similar behavior to this. Where
games do weird stuff with it. That's what I'm telling you.
I want to see something.
Now.
Oh, jeez. Hold.
I gotta change settings. I want to see what version you're on.
I just want to see the. Hang on, I want to see if I putting this in window mode changes anything. I'm going to turn this off because it's in the way.
Yeah, I don't even see the game, so.
Yeah, I'm just want to. Yes.
Yeah, the S will work, but it will also fire the gun.
Right. Yeah, it's doing the same thing.
Alright. I go to change order settings, and I see that. No, don't click that. Alright, what version is only 7.3? Okay. I'll try it on my end too, but yeah, you try that with the fresh version on your phone. And before we go, I wanted to show you. Where is my screen?
Do you want me to stop sharing
My screen share? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I started my screen. Come on. Come on, Firefox. There we go. I did a lot of complete redo of what I've used. It looks so much better now. So I go to 10, I'm playing, change players. And now you can see I work the tutorial.
Oh, nice.
Directly into it. So like as you're waiting, it shows you how to play.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I click here, it goes away.
It's better than me fumbling around with it.
I made it less sensitive by using a setting that, you know, like on your computer where it's like corner acceleration.
Yeah, like mouse acceleration.
Where the faster you move it, the faster it goes.
Yeah.
To make it easier, I made it so if you're locked into Overjoyed here, it goes the same speed no matter how fast you move. But you're not going like back and forth like a maniac.
Right, yeah.
And then right now it's a little slow for me, so I just go into settings. And then I can change the mouse sensitivity up to the max. Yeah, wee.
Yeah, I try to add sensitivity to that joystick thing I made. And it doesn't work, but that's basically the idea I had where I wanted it to, regardless of the sensitivity.
Here's the click to drag, so I moved it here. I drag it around wherever I want. I lock it again. And then right now, only for the host, I have it so I can switch between these modes and see what they look like. Like now, phone mode shows you the phone instructions. Wait a second. There you go. It's like the finger moving.
How long does it load for? Or is that just...
Oh, well.
Oh, is it waiting on to be welcomed or whatever?
If I go, I don't actually have it started, so you can see.
Oh, okay. So you need that started. Okay, I got it.
And now it's there. I mean, the game would be there, but right now it's there.
It's cool.
So the users will see. The gamers here will just see the game screen. Everybody else will see this.
Nice.
Because on the player screen, actually, it'll look like this with the game behind it. But for viewers, it will have the title, and then you can see every player. And for players that are waiting for their turn, they can just watch as well. But it works so much better. I found a lot of the bugs that were causing issues when we did it with the Camp Promise. I'm actually going to start.
Their end too.
No, it was my end.
Oh, okay.
I'll just say I did some dumb coding things. But don't we all?
Every day.
I'm excited. I'm going to be doing game nights with charity supporting disabled veterans.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I mean, if we just get the demo to work fine, it's really the only issue, I think, with those demos.
I think the fun part